Hello there, moviegoers. I was able to catch Captain America: The Winter Soldier this week, and I've got to tell you, I've never felt more like a true American. This movie has got everything you'd essentially want out of an action movie. Really buff dudes, a few witty one-liners, a ton of huge explosions, some cool hand-to-hand combat scenes, and a plot that is relatively thin but is able to add a fair amount of tension. Let me start with the cast, which is pretty great. You've got Chris Evans looking incredible. I can say that in an entirely heterosexual way because seriously, that guy is in great shape. You've also got supporting characters like Scarlett Johansson, also looking great, and Anthony Mackie adding some light humor to the group as well as being a loyal soldier of Captain America's cause. Of course, Nick Fury, aka Samuel L. Jackson, makes an appearance as the seemingly angriest person in the world. The cast fits and works well together, making the unbelievable seem a little more believable. The action in this movie is fantastic. Not a huge fan of Captain America because essentially he's just a super strong dude with a patriotic shield that can boomerang around like mad and pop right back into his hands, but they really do let him shine in the film. There's a lot of really good hand-to-hand combat in this film, especially when the Captain faces off against the Winter Soldier. And it doesn't allow for the awkward action movie trope of dudes constantly shooting at each other from behind cover and heroes getting lucky enough to avoid the rain of bullets hailing down on them. The film also makes it really clear that old Captain America here is a one-man wrecking crew. And when he really got into the thick of it, patriotism in the theater crowd was running strong. A dude in the scene in front of me actually yelled, "Hoorah!" which was pretty tough not to chuckle at. The plot was well put together in this movie. It wasn't one that had deep character development or huge moral dilemmas, it was just really a vehicle for the film to move forward. It does dive a little into Captain America's past, and it focuses on Black Widow some, but it stays light and makes sure not to get into the way of the action, which I appreciated. It did what a plot of an action movie needs to do. Set up a bad guy, set up a good guy, and let them go at it. It also had some weird Nazi themes, which I thoroughly enjoyed. This film is hard to critique. It doesn't have a lot of flaws, though a few things caught my attention. First, the sense of time was kind of wonky in this movie. Let me elaborate. Characters seem to travel to a location in 0 seconds. It's kind of just like they teleported there. I mean, I know they're superheroes, but Captain America and crew aren't the Flash. They can't just be at a location. There were also a few stretches of time that didn't involve any action whatsoever. It's not like these times were boring, they were just kind of explaining stuff and setting up new baddies for the crew to fight, but they lasted long enough to where you realize that your action high was waning. This movie is good, period. It does everything right and is what it needs to be. It doesn't try to make the audience question their own moral compass or have some sort of deep scene of revelation for Captain America. It's just a solid action movie. Simple as that. And hey, not everyone's into that, and that's totally cool, but if you need an adrenaline rush caused by CG effects and sitting in a theater seat, this is definitely the way to go. Kevin, signing out.